cold morning, a neglected terrier led volunteers through a maze of alley lights toward a vet clinic. The team documented each step from intake to treatment, explaining hydration, nutrition, flea control, and a gentle socialization plan. A personal tale shares a feral cat who trusted after a week of routine meals, quiet, and careful brushing. Lessons learned include patient trust, teamwork, and the importance of follow-up vaccinations and community spay-neuter clinics. Viewers meet families who adopted survivors, proving empathy can transform street life into lasting bonds. This channel follows the intimate journey of a stray animal from the curb to a hopeful, loving home. Each rescue starts with safe containment, a quick health screen, vaccines if needed, deworming, and a calm, patient approach. In one memorable case, a wary tabby named River was trapped and treated for a chest infection, then microchipped. Another story follows a street dog who received a dental check, spay surgery, vaccines, and a life-changing foster match. These tales teach viewers to observe, act swiftly, document needs, and advocate for policy changes that protect every animal. A street cat named Willow was spotted limping near a busy avenue, and a caretaker stepped in with calm patience and a plan. First, the team secured a safe catching space, then a veterinary check revealed a minor fracture that would mend with rest and gentle stabilization. Foster volunteers provided warmth, nutrition, and daily updates as Willow learned to trust again through small treats and quiet attention. Through careful medical follow-ups and community support, Willow eventually found a loving family who celebrated every small milestone. The video shares practical tips while honoring the animal during the entire healing journey. In a rain-slick alley, a trembling terrier named Miso was spotted by a passerby who heard a hopeful whine. Caregivers followed the trail, checked hydration, and gently coaxed him into a humane trap before a careful veterinary intake. At the clinic, the team treated wounds, administered vaccines, and established a daily routine that rebuilt trust through slow, patient steps. A foster family shared that Miso learned to greet with a wagging tail and finally slept through the night after weeks of consistency. From that first rescue came lessons about timing, respect, and community care that guide every future mission and deepen viewer empathy. On a rainy dawn, a stray named Nico appeared with a wrapped paw and a wary gaze that spoke volumes. The team circled gently, offered a warm towel, and noted medical signs while the street hummed around us. A quick shelter check revealed a dull ear infection, a dietary deficit, and the need for slow trust. Weeks of gentle daily care, veterinary visits, and patient socialization transformed fear into curiosity, and Nico found a forever home. This journey taught the crew to listen first, document every small improvement, and celebrate resilience with wagging tails. On a rain-swept alley, a wary street dog named Atlas was spotted, eyes wary yet hopeful. Team members coaxed him with calm voices and warm blankets, after hours of patience guiding him to a makeshift intake corner. At the clinic, he received a full checkup, vaccines, microchip, and a gentle bath while volunteers learned about his care plan. Atlas slowly learned to trust as daily short walks and predictable meals replaced the harsh streets with security and routine. Years later, Atlas thrives in a foster home, teaching children kindness and reminding viewers that small acts ripple into lasting change. This short traces a careful rescue from first sight to lifelong care, highlighting humane choices at every step. Trainers, vets, and volunteers collaborate to assess nutrition, vaccination, and shelter, while building trust through gentle routines daily. I once followed a timid stray named Mara as she learned to accept a leash and a warm crate. After weeks of careful care, Mara thrived, adopted by a patient family, teaching us resilience, patience, and the power of second chances. Each rescue writes a lesson tolling empathy into action, from intake notes to joyful homecomings. In a rain-soaked dawn, a fox cub huddled behind a bakery alley, eyes wide with fear yet curious. The team followed humane trapping, gentle coaxing, and a crate lined with soft cloth, earning trust with calm voices. At the clinic, a checkup revealed a limp, a minor infection, and a need for a quiet recovery. Caretakers shared stories of progress as the cub learned to eat from a dish and sleep in a warm bed. Today, the fox thrives in a protected sanctuary, inspiring volunteers to read fear, celebrate milestones, and sustain this circle of care. On a rain-soaked night, the rescue team spotted a stray dog named Nico under a bus stop, shivering. They spoke softly, wrapped him in a blanket, and rushed him to a quiet clinic for a health check. The vet treated a mild ear infection, vaccinated him, then the team planned gentle socialization with brief daily sessions. A foster family recalled Nico once lunging at a leash, now walking calmly and enjoying sunlit yards. Months later, Nico blossomed into a confident companion, showing how patience and care turn fear into trust. In a rain-slick alley, a weary street dog named Cinder caught a rescuer's eye and a vow to help. The team trapped her gently, checked health, and found a limp leg and deep fear of humans. Vaccines, a vet exam, and a careful nutrition plan started, followed by slow socialization and daily gentle walks. Weeks later, Cinder moved from trembling to curious, wagging at treats, inviting petting, and easing into trust. A foster family opened their home, and Cinder's resilience turned into a loving, lasting bond. Vila, a wary night owl found stranded on a neon city ledge, becomes the heart of a careful rescue. The team crafts a gentle capture, transports her to a clinic, and monitors her feathers, heart rate, and hunger with patience. Through daily weigh-ins, a tailored nutrition plan, and a quiet space for acclimation, Vila learns to trust humans again. Her release night, bathed in streetlights and a calm breeze, marks a turning point as she surveys the skyline. Stories from the rescue reveal lessons about patience, tiny daily wins, and how community care saves more than one life. In a crowded busy city lane, a battered stray dog named Nova is spotted and gently approached by a rescuer who documents every moment for good. Immediate steps follow: a quiet assessment, a warm towel, hydration, and a careful body check. Over weeks, Nova receives vaccines, tests, microchip, and a tailored feeding plan that rebuilds health and lasting trust. One volunteer recalls Nova learning to nap beside a car, then greeting neighbors with a wag. The tale ends with a foster, a successful adoption, and the lesson that care changes lives. At first light, a frail On a bustling city avenue, a frail terrier named Miso was spotted shivering beneath a storefront, eyes begging for help. The first step documented by the rescuer was a careful assessment, noting weight loss, dehydration, and signs of dental pain. A swift plan followed: shelter, a vet visit for vaccines, and a warm bath, then a gradual foster-to-adopt schedule. Through weekly updates, volunteers shared tiny victories like steady eating, bright eyes, and a playful bark that filled the room. Miso finally found a family who taught resilience, and the team learned to trust humane packing, empathy, and community care. In a rain-soaked alley, a street cat named Nico caught a passerby's eye, whose first act was gentle observation. That kindness unlocked trust, leading to a humane capture with a soft net and a quiet, reassuring voice. At the clinic, an exam showed a chronic eye infection and a stubborn limp, guiding a careful treatment plan. Nico's healing came from medicated drops, gentle physiotherapy, and a rotating cast of fosters who shared meals and hope. This story proves patience and community can turn street life into lasting bonds that protect and empower. On a rain-washed curb, a stray tabby shivers, and a clinic volunteer approaches with calm hands and a warm voice. They bottle feed, check a microchip, and arrange a gentle quarantine, documenting every small sign of improvement with care. Weeks later, vaccines, dental checks, and a safe foster home unlock her trust, revealed through soft purrs and slow blinks. Personal stories follow: the feral cat who now greets morning coffee clients, and the terrier who learned to wait by the door. Each rescue teaches patience, collaboration, and the lasting lesson that empathy is a habit built one patient day at a time. In a dim city alley, a scarred stray named Fern was spotted by a volunteer who saw beyond fear. They wrapped Fern in a blanket, brought her to a clinic, and began a careful health check. Through days of medicated baths, balanced meals, and gentle handling, Fern learned to trust as foster siblings offered quiet play. A local family opened their home, sharing updates until Fern became Willow, a reminder that every scar hides a horizon. From Fern's turning point to her new life, the team learned that patience and community turn street life into hopeful futures. In a quiet dawn alley, a rescue team spots a trembling terrier hiding behind a dumpster and moves in calmly. They speak softly, offer food, and document wounds and dehydration before obtaining consent from guardians. At the clinic, fluids and gentle wound care begin while a foster plan is set to ensure safety. Weeks of nurture and gradual socialization turn fear into trust, with updates shared to the community. The terrier ends up thriving in a loving home, a testament to patience, care, and teamwork.